the required run rate, but considering that they're no wickets down and they have the potential to launch, they're doing very well for themselves. And is that an inside edge? Whoa, no! Not an inside edge. It hits the pads, and the first wicket for Mernda has fallen. Bowled. Well. Comes into bowl. Oh, caught in the gully. I think in 5 overs he hasn't conceded a single run. Comes into bowl. And he's bowled. So, comes into bowl, and leg lances it, and the short mid-wicket has taken it. The keeper has gone up to the stumps. Alright, let's see what this does. Comes into bowl and tries to leg glance it, but doesn't get enough onto it. So it comes into bowl. And again tries to leg glance it, but this time fielded by mid-wicket for a dot ball to score. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. In this late afternoon to evening. Comes into bowl and defends off the back foot. Required run rate, but considering that they're no wickets down and they have the potential to launch, they're doing very well for themselves. And is that an inside edge? Whoa, no! Not an inside edge. It hits the pads, and the first wicket for Mernda has fallen. Point, short cover, short mid-wicket, orthodox mid-off and mid-on, although they're slightly wide and deep. Comes into bowl and defends it straight to short mid-wicket, end of the over. They need the win, otherwise they will disappear from possibility of getting into the finals, and leaves it alone. Bowled. Well. Comes into bowl. Oh! Caught in the gully. Go. Hat-trick ball. And leaves it alone. Comes into bowl. And drives it back to the bowler. And the mid-on fielder stops it. Comes into bowl. And leaves it alone. Double wicket maiden. It's 30. Comes into bowl. And defended. Comes into bowl. And defended back to the bowl. Getting quite an ominous feel about the weather. Comes into bowl. Go away. And it just feels eerily relaxing. And leg glances it straight to short mid wicket. It's the same with away, nice and calm. And I feel like the weather is being very calm right now, as defended off the back foot. Pretty good. The sky is still completely overcast, but the sun is sticking out of the clouds, and that's why we are bathed in. So, continuing to bowl from the Elizabeth Street end, and defended. In order to build up that pressure of not losing another wicket, so then Anna squirted out Yorker. Start getting a bit desperate and worrisome, but they have to bat for at least another half an hour before that point is reached. Comes into bowl and driven straight to mid-off. Comes into bowl. Oh! But did not take it cleanly. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. The innings. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone again. Comes into bowl. And it's a full toss, and he just blocks it back to the bowler. So with 93 runs to score. Comes into bowl and blocks it. I think in 5 overs he hasn't conceded a single run. Comes into bowl. And he's bowled. Getting 1 wicket every 3 overs is not enough to win this game for Mernda. Comes into bowl and drives it into the short cover. Oh, and it beats the short cover. So the fielder has to chase it down, and they get 2. So comes into bowl and leg glances it, and the short mid wicket has taken it. Of time. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. Comes into bowl and wild drive, convincing and very ugly, unkempt dot ball. And ooh, went to cover, was able to get it. Comes into bowl and gets it out again and goes to cover again. Dot ball. Comes into bowl. That's a full ball. And it's driven. It's go through the gap in mid wicket, and they're going to go 1. They're going to get 2. 4. Well. Comes into bowl, leaves it alone. Comes into bowl, and steps away from the ball in order to play a back foot cover drive. Breaks innings. Comes into bowl, and leaves it alone. Comes into bowl, and driven to short cover. Short cover does not take it cleanly. So, at the end of this over, there'll be 9 more. Comes into bowl, and drives it. And again, short cover takes it. At the end of this over. Comes into bowl, and leaves it alone. Comes into bowl, and leaves it alone again. Comes into bowl, and defends it. Maiden, extra cover, mid-off. Oh. Comes into bowl, and leaves it alone. Okay. Cover, and then silly mid-off. And defends it, stretches out. Silly mid-wicket. So no one in the deep, lots of attacking fielders. Comes into bowl. And again, an inside edge. Clouds. And now we're going to see some long shadows across the field. Comes into bowl. And defends it back straight. And it's fielded by the silly mid-off fielder. 1 catching behind the wicket and 4 saving 1. 2 on each of the sides. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. Comes into bowl and defends it. Fielded there by the short mid-on. Can't get much more attacking than this. Comes into bowl and defended short of a length. Pushed back to short cover. There are still 2 fielders saving 1. Okay, here we go. And left alone outside. So here we go. 4 balls to go. And driven straight into the silly cover for a dot ball. Everyone is either short or silly. Comes into bowl. And oh dear. Comes into bowl. And defended off the front foot. Comes into bowl. And pushes it, and it's going to burst through, and they're going to steal a cheap one.